WrestleMania is the biggest WWE show, the biggest premium live event of the year. And in this video today, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania 40. Let's freaking go. So, before we get into the match card, I was thinking who should host WrestleMania? And I was thinking there's only one option, in my opinion, that suits WrestleMania 40 for this year. And there's only one option that seems good to me, right? You could have, I think, Lil Uzi. I think there was reports that he might have been hosting it. Nah, don't give it to him. He doesn't know anything about wrestling, really. He's not really a wrestling fan, at least I don't think he is. And why would you give it to, like, a celebrity, right? If someone hosts WrestleMania, in my opinion, it should be, like, someone who's actually in the company. Last year, it was Snoop Dogg and The Miz, which was good. It was funny. Honestly, it was entertaining. But let's do a serious one this year. I was thinking, since CM Punk cannot wrestle, have him host WrestleMania. Since he's not wrestling at WrestleMania, let's have him host WrestleMania. It works. This is a great option, in my opinion. He's great on the mic. And think about this, right? Think about this for a minute. Let me just quickly grab my figures, right? Need to grab these. Should have set this up. But let's say, right, you could have a face-to-face encounter before the match. Sorry, knocked that by accident. Before the match, backstage, you could have like a little backstage segment between Zeth and CM Punk, right? Or this could be like before the match when he's hosting it. He could just be saying something. He could be like saying like a little thing. You know, the host comes out and is in the ring and they're like saying like welcome to WrestleMania. Like, you know, they're talking about the show, right? They're talking about WrestleMania. You could have to have a face encounter with Seth Rollins backstage. Or you could have where Drew McIntyre enters and Punk is still in the ring and right before Drew McIntyre wrestles, you could have Drew McIntyre is so much taller than him, but you could have Drew McIntyre and CM Punk have a little face-to-face, like, what would I say, like a bit of a, this is going to be a backstage segment, a little face-to-face segment, you know, like a little face-to-face conversation, like setting up for their rivalry, because we're not setting this up for their match, setting this up for their feud. You know what I mean? You know what I'm going for here, right? You could also have, right? You could have them do this with Drew. You could have a segment with Drew and Punk. You could have a segment with Seth and Punk. You could have a segment with someone that I think would be amazing, that fans would go crazy for. And that person is Roman Reigns, right? Let's make it even better. Let's add in the People's Champion. Let's add in The Rock. Because we know he is going to be at WrestleMania this year. So let's have the People's Champion, The Rock. A little custom here, by the way. Looking sick. But let's have the People's Champion, The Rock, and CM Punk have a little face-to-face encounter. Can you smell what I'm cooking here? So, yeah, I definitely think that CM Punk should host WrestleMania. God damn it, he's falling over. But yeah, you get my point. CM Punk should host WrestleMania this year. Comment down below if you agree with me. Let's get into the first match. The best in the freaking world should definitely host it. I love this figure as well. I did get this. Yeah, let's go for it. It doesn't matter if this is night 1 or night 2. I'd put this night 1 if it was going to happen. But it seems like they're going for Grayson versus Austin Theory in a one-on-one match. Grayson keeps on throwing him under the bus, as Theory has said, as what they're making out on TV. And I think if we don't get this match at WrestleMania, I think that's ridiculous because Grayson Waller kills it every single week on Friday Night SmackDown. Austin Theory is such a good wrestler, and they've never really captured and made his character come across as much as what Grayson Waller does. Grayson Waller's so good. He's so like, yeah, so good at what he does. He's such a good heel. So is Theory. But these two, it doesn't even have to be a face versus heel. This could be heel versus heel feud. You could have these two have a feud going into WrestleMania, one-on-one match. I think it would be amazing if we were to get this on the show. You could even have Theory wins one, then Grayson wins the next one. or Grayson wins the first one and Theory wins the second one. You could do that, right? You could have this feud go for a while. You could have this rivalry go for a while. I'd be great. I'd love if this was on the show because I love both Grayson and Theory, and I think they deserve a spot at WrestleMania this year. So yeah, definitely throw this one in here. I still do not have a figure of Logan Paul because it still has not came in stock. It's Mitch, which is very annoying. I'm waiting on Logan Paul and Logan Paul Elite to come in stock, Finn Balor Elite, and the Red Bloodline. I meant to say War Games. Red War Games attire Solo Sikoa. I'm waiting for all three of those figures to come in stock. I've been waiting for these to come in stock for ages. So I really want all three of these. I also want the Otis from that set from Elite 107, but that isn't in my Smiths. But I definitely am going to get that. There's a lot of figures I want, but basically, yeah. If I got these figures, there'd be reviews on the channel for these. I've just been waiting so long to get these figures. So definitely going to be filming reviews on these. They are coming available in the next few weeks. So we have Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul. There will be an image of Logan on the screen. Yeah, for the United States Championship. You could also throw, I'm just going to move these back. You know what? You could also throw in two other guys into this match. And I'd be fine if they were to do this. You could throw in the megastar LA Knight, yeah. And the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. My favorite wrestler who they've just fucked terrible lately. And this could be a ladder match, right? Think about how good this match could be. All five of these guys going at it for the United States title. And if it was up to me, I would definitely be giving the win to AJ Styles. But I don't really see WWE doing this. There's a possibility that they could do this, but this is WWE, right? If I'm making my brutal, honest WrestleMania predictions, I don't think they're doing anything I just said. Unfortunately, that's it. There's a possibility that they could do this match, but I just don't see it happening. So here's my prediction. Let's take LA and AJ out of the ring just for a minute. Because I don't think that these guys are going to be in the ladder match. That feud is too big for them to do in that. And I know WWE, this is them, right? Randy Orton will cost Logan Paul the United States title. I would love to see Randy Orton in a match for the United States title. I love Randy Orton. He's one of my favorites. He's in my top 5, 100%, hands down. I'm not disrespecting Randy Orton here. Zeth already has his match for his title. Roman has his match for his title. Do something different. Doesn't mean he has to win the championship, but you could throw him in this ladder match here, and you could have AJ win. You could have Logan retain. It just doesn't mean he's yet taking the pin, right? This is an easy way out of it. But no. The way I see them going about it is Randy Orton costs Logan Paul the title. Kevin Owens wins the United States title. I actually don't know where my United States title is right now. Is this it? No way. This is... Oh, okay, that's not it. But anyways, Logan Paul loses the title. Kevin Owens... We'll get to Kevin later for the title. Kevin Owens has the United States Championship. So it's Randy Orton versus Logan Paul in a one-on-one match. This is just going to be my... This is going to be my prediction for this, for all of these kind of guys. That's basically where I see it right now. Like I said, the ladder match with AJ, LA, Kevin, Randy, Logan, or a one-on-one between Randy, Logan. That is my prediction for this. You could even do a one-on-one between Randy and Logan for the United States title. But this is just the way that I'm going to go around it. Unfortunately, that is going to be my prediction for this. You know what? We're going to go straight into this ladder match with Kevin Owens as the United States Champion. If Kevin Owens is to walk in as the United States Champion, honestly, it could just be a ladder match where basically the people I named, or like Grayson in theory in it. But my personal opinion on this is just keep it on Logan Paul and have him go into WrestleMania as the champion. Next match, though. Honestly, just do Logan Paul versus in the ladder match and have Logan Paul retain or have AJ win. My personal opinion on this. Next match. You know what? We're briefly touch on this. You know what? Since I haven't paused and we're briefly touching this. AJ versus LA Knight. one-on-one. If I was to pick the winner, unfortunately, I'd have to go with LA Knight. But who I want to win is AJ Styles. I love LA Knight, right? I get the hype. I think he's amazing. But my favorite is AJ, so I'm obviously going to go with my boy AJ. So hopefully if this does go to the match, I hope AJ wins, but I'm going to predict LA Knight. Next match. Io Sky with Damage Control versus Bayley. If you did not watch Friday Night SmackDown, Dakota Kai turned on Bayley in a tag team match. It was so obvious and predictable. It's just lazy at this point. Everyone turns on everyone. It's just like, oh, Dakota's turned on people in the past. I get it. Whatever. But, I'm briefly going to touch on this because everybody knows that. Briefly going to talk about this. Everyone knows that Bayley's walking away as the champ. End of the day, the story that they're trying to go for is everybody from Damage Control has turned on Bayley, and she has no one left to help her fight her battle, right? So basically, Bayley is gonna outcome the odds. Really, this is kind of what WWE is going for. The odds are that Bayley's gonna win, but basically, the whole of Damage Control is against her, and she's gonna walk out of WrestleMania as the women's champion. And am I excited for it? Yeah, you know what? Bayley's last run as champion was so good, and I think that she deserves to. God damn, man. I know this isn't the current women's title, but it's the best I can do. But yeah, she deserves to be champion again. So yeah, Bayley. Yeah, that's my prediction. Next match. Before we go any further, this isn't really like night one, night two. I'm not really getting that in depth to it, but I don't think that will main event night one. Jimmy Uso versus main event Jey Uso, and I'm looking forward to this match. This match should be so good. I'm so looking forward to this one. But yeah, this feud is gonna be amazing. I'm a fan of this, but obviously, like breaking up the tag teams and stuff like this, it's definitely benefited Jay. Jimmy, unfortunately, not. He's kind of in the background, but definitely, this is what he wants. He wants this feud. But yeah, if I had to predict, I don't want this video to go for ages. I'm sorry if I'm kind of cutting this one. But like I said, he has been in the background a lot, but with the Bloodline right now. But he's getting his match with Jay. He definitely wants this. I definitely am a fan of this still. I think that main event Jey Uso with the whole yeet thing, the whole thing, I have him posed doing like his thing, what he does with the crowd, man, and getting the crowd hype. Definitely has been good for Jay. He has a bright future ahead of him. So does Jimmy. But my prediction for this is they could give it to Jimmy, and they could do a second one. But they could drag this out. But honestly, I just prefer if Jay to was win. They have it at Mania, and then that's kind of it. And then maybe Jay and Jimmy kind of like go their separate ways again. But then eventually down the line, basically they make up and they become friends, or they become friends like they become brothers, pretty much. Not brothers, but they come on good terms again after Jay wins, you know. Or you could do where Jimmy's angry and he just sees that Jay has more success and Jay's better, and they just forgive each other, right? That's the story that I want to tell with this match. WWE, I'd say they're gonna book it the same way, but yeah, let's. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the women's title. Really quickly, I'm just going to give the prediction on who I think is going to win. Rhea Ripley will win this match. He will walk in and walk out as champion. Next match, I got to really quickly. I don't want this video to go too long, but next match. Awesome Truth versus the Judgment Day. I don't really want this match to happen. I think the tag titles are being very bad since Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn lost them. Since the Usos lost them because they absolutely fumbled Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's title reign. That title reign was kind of mid. They didn't do the best with that, but I honestly don't want this match to happen because I know Awesome Truth they're probably going to win. I would rather Judgment Day retain their titles, but if I had to make a prediction, these titles are just going to go to an absolute joke, and we're going to have to. I love R-Truth, don't get me wrong. But The Miz and R-Truth as your tag champs, it's just like the whole storyline they did last year, except for this isn't as good as Sammy and Kevin. Sorry if I'm being negative about this. I love Truth. No one really cares about Miz as well. Miz is just so he can have his moment. Truth deserves his moments. So I'll be happy for Truth if this happened. But The Miz, couldn't really care for Miz winning this. Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the world title. Hope that Drew McIntyre wins. And if I'm going to make a prediction, I'm going to say that Drew McIntyre wins the title. The last match before we get to the two Main event, which I'm freaking keep on forgetting about things. But yeah, Intercontinental Championship. Gunther can face all three of these guys, and I'll be happy with this. With him facing all three of these. And all three of these can win, you know? If he faces Chad will win. I'd be happy with that. Whoever Gunther faces, basically, I hope he loses, because I just hope his reign comes to an end at WrestleMania. Because he's had a great reign, and just bring it to an end now. But yeah. The first main event we got to talk about is The Rock and Roman Reigns. This is definitely going to main event night 1 versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. My prediction for this one is that Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes win this match. And then it's Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And there's two options. There's no bloodline, right? Black Hoodie. Someone pulls Cody out of the ring. I thought of this myself. The Rock's daughter is in the hoodie and helps Roman win. Think about it, right? The Rock's now in the bloodline. This is a possibility. But we could just go with Roman versus Cody. Night 2. No bloodline. But we need Paul Heyman out there because we need to see his reaction when Roman loses. No bloodline. Paul can come out, though. If Paul doesn't come out, that's bullshit. We need to see Paul's reaction when he loses. So Cody versus Roman. Cody wins. Thank you a lot for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My Fun Figures. Out.